And action.
You can cut that out later. You're good
Well, we'll start. Ina's not going to be here, so Spirit, you want to sell some stuff, and then we'll go to Ricky, and then we'll go to Nero.
I'm also going to be with Spirit trying to sell my plate armor.
Okay, so Spirit and Paraphides,
We're
you
running
are
duos right
still
now.
in the market.
If you want Paraphides, you can just give me your armor so I can kind of lump it all together so I can try to get a good price.
Yeah, just do me a favor and try to get me like a breastplate or something like that. I'm not looking for anything fancy, so you're just going to see me strip off my armor in front of you. Just first
Why'd you
time.
have to specify that in front of you?
Oh yeah, no, I want to make full eye contact too. Like as I'm unclipping, I was like, "So how's your day?" And as like the bomb collar's getting in the way of me, like ripping off the chest plate, like, just like you see me yanking at it, just going, "Don't worry, I'll get this off." Like push right past it, hand it to you, and then in the same vein, I'm just sitting there, I'm just like, so like clearly. I'm not well liked right now, so if like you can get me some breastplate or ring mitt, like breastplate would be cool.
Honestly, having you walk around with that collar on without your armor on will probably look like you're a slave of some sort.
So should I stay near you?
Probably.
So you just see me walking by you, and I'm just holding all of my plate in my hand. You're walking next to me, and it just looks like you have a slave that's carrying you an extra set of plate for you.
And I'm on Lara, so
Oh, this just keeps getting better.
alright, this is the vibe we're going with. Got it.
So how's your day?
Beautiful.
I'm happy to hear that.
Glad you didn't end up in the brig.
I'm not gonna lie to you, I would have found my way out.
I'm sure you would have. I
And
mean,
I
we
would've
we are supposed to be here.
I agree, we are supposed to be here, but we are supposed to be here to help him, and I don't think the king's in on it.
I don't think the king's in on you blamming in the middle of the town.
Brother man, I think it was just a stroke of luck that I ended up finding that thing, and I was just trying to draw your attention. It worked.
Fair enough. Yeah. I'm just gonna keep walking. All right, Lara, let's go.
Walking right beside you, holding all my plate in my hand.
Wait, pass me the map.
Wait, did we get a map?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, word! You just you see me like hold it, one arming, trying to hold all the plate in, and then reaching into like my back pocket, pulling out a tattered piece of paper I folded up into my bag. Here you go.
All right. So first, let's go to whatever blacksmith or armory that they have, so we can get you into something new.
Yeah. I may be more squishy, but at the end of the day, I'm trying to be a little bit more of a range person, if you know what I mean. Trying to stay in the back.
Absolutely. So yeah, we're just we're gonna head over to the. Would this be like considered the town center or just like?
It's just a market.
Okay, yeah, just heading to the market
I mean,
area.
it's a large market, but it's not at the center.
Okay. Yep, just heading on through. Oh, Nira, were you able to sell your cursed armor? You want me to sell it?
I'd like you to try.
I mean, Nero's already gone and trying to find a shady alley that he can sell us a sheesh, so.
Oh, okay,
Shady
never mind.
dealer to sell my sheets too. I ain't gonna try and sell that shit brick by brick. I built this shit on my own, brick by brick. No fault.
So you got it out the mud.
I mean, the city is now probably mud. I got it, bro.
That's a fair point.
Yeah.
Honestly. Well, just let me know if you need me to either dispel the curse or something eventually.
Tell me if you
that
want
was
me to
an
make the curse.
option.
Tell me if you want me to make the curse stronger.
How?
What?
Is it
It
just gonna
nails
be
in-
soul binding so you wear even if you die in soul?
I was thinking it just nails to your skeletal system. I can input inside the system a rigged freaking nail pin that goes straight into your bone structure and comes one with you.
Someone's trying to copy Berserk.
I was thinking more like Wolverine, but on the exoskeleton side. But yeah, sure, whatever.
Clearly,
All right.
already.
I have not read Berserk.
Trash.
She wanted it.
What?
You wouldn't understand.
Speaking of which, side comment, is Berserk worth it?
Yes.
Okay, got it.
It's cursed, but it's a really good read.
It's cursed, you say? Oh no. This is the same guy who's tried to stop someone to do Redo Healer and said that was cursed.
It was cursed. Anybody who recommends Redo Healer as like one of the first mangas or animes to watch is just terrible.
That's cursed right there.
That's
If you're
someone
recommending it as
trying
a
to get them not
first
to
or
watch
second.
anime.
No, we know one
Oh,
person.
look at that. We got effects now on the screen. No one's gonna point that out, just me. We have fog.
Oh,
You're fun.
oh, that's
Welcome to
cool.
fucking Albert. Look at that
That's
shit.
dope.
That's pretty cool.
Look at the smog in this place.
I smell a Ford Prius.
Wait, isn't the captain walking with us?
No.
No, I thought he
No.
was supposed to follow us and stuff.
No, that's why you've
No.
got the shackle around your neck.
No word.
We should see what happens when we remove it.
No, let's not. Let's fucking not do that. Take that from the guy who's an artificer or a forge cleric. No, not even I would tempt that fucking fate. My guy's an idiot, but he's not that stupid.
How much would it cost to have you do it yourself right now?
Do I get a chance to re-roll a character if I blow up?
No, I'm just gonna take the gold off your body.
I have a decent amount of gold I've been hoarding up.
Well, Spirit, what are you trying to sell? Because there's many different booths that you can go to get rid of your items. As well
The
as...
first place is this armor. Trying to sell his armor and get some new one.
Is it full plate?
It's full plate.
Okay, so it's just and you're trying to get a breastplate?
Just a breastplate.
And if they have any magical cloaks, I'm looking for a cloak of protection.
Okay. Oops. So, you walk up to this smith and you find a rather tall, slender, well, not really slender, slender at the waist, but broad-shouldered woman, covered in soot
It's
and forged materials. She seems to be giving some sort of class to some of the other people that are in there, explaining the proper way to quelch hot iron. A few moments pass as the oohs and ahs and return of normality as the rest of them find their various decrepit items that they begin to work on. And she sits taking a breather. Well, she's standing, but she stops to take a breather.
is she thick?
Ish.
Are we talking muscle mommy over here?
A little more muscle mommy, but not ripped.
Mm.
She's just really been working the forge for a while, but whether it's genetics or a diet or something, she seems to be more fit than she is muscly.
Very well. First thing I'm doing is casting Prestidigitation to clean and cool her. I'm like, wow. Not every day do you see that kind of passion.
Her eyes kind of go a little bit wide, but her eyebrows shoot up in intrigue.
Where am I at in this situation?
Probably just
Probably
behind him.
right next to me, yeah.
You gonna see me have like the dorkiest smile holding all this plate armor staring at her. Hi.
Most people aren't one to use magic so blatantly, but it looks like someone already made an attempt at such, and she points to you, Periphetes.
Not the first time. This is the second city I've done this in. Recalling back to the time I did that with the frickin' snake.
Well, I suppose it's a little more gratuitous to have yourself involved in a shackle like that. But, what can I do for you?
Well, we're here for a couple of reasons. First being we need to get him a new set of armor, and we trying to get this old set off his hands as well. And I'm also looking for a cloak.
Well, I can see some wear and tear in this. You've definitely used this armor. And you want a cloak in replacement, or?
No, sorry. I want a cloak of protection for myself. He wants a breastplate in exchange for his full plate armor.
I'll also take a cloak of protection if you got a spare.
Well, generally, you buy cloaks at the artisan, but I suppose I could get you some. I can, however, take this plate off you and give you a nice fresh one.
I appreciate that, nice lady.
I'm only nice when I want to be.
Well, I appreciate it anyways.
Oh. Let's see. I'm not sure how much a cloak would cost, so you'll have to let me finish this transaction. I can wander over.
I mean, if it's too much trouble, we can go to the artisan ourselves. It's no worries.
Oh, no, by all means. I would love to take an extra share. More gold for my pocket, as long as you're willing to part from it.
As long as the price is right, of course.
We shall see. Well, for the plate, I can give you... She puts her hand to her chin, just kind of contemplating as she looks over this piece of metal. Well, I do need to make a profit, but it's also in pretty good condition. A few nicks and scratches, nothing that can't be buffed out. We'll say 900. 900 for this, and if you want the breastplate, then I can swap that out and give you 500.
And how much for the cloak of protection if you have it on hand?
Well, I don't have it on hand. I'd have to go to the artisan.
Well, if you give me 2 cloaks of protection, we'll call it square and even for all everything cost.
Well, I would love to make that sort of deal, assuming I knew the value of the cloak of protection.
If you can come back with the value of the cloak of protection, then we can talk deal after the fact. You don't have to give me the gold right now. We'll just talk it after the fact.
That sounds good. Give me a few moments.
There you go.
She walks over. You watch her disappear into a small crowd as she seems to be meandering towards one of the other booths. About 5 minutes passes before she returns to her post at the armory. Well, they are not as cheap as I thought they were. I figured a simple protection spell would be nice. But, apparently, although uncommon, it is a strenuous process. He decided he wanted to tell me everything about it. I did not care. He wants 2,500 gold pieces per.
Well, fuck me.
2,500.
I was not familiar. As far as I know, it's marginally as good as basic armor, but I think the fact that it's so light and provides a similar protection is where it gets its magic. And that is without a fee to deliver, but I imagine a measly 5 gold on top of 2,500 wouldn't be much of an ask for me to grab it.
That
Assuming, of
sounds
course.
like a terrible deal. Oh my god. Nothing like you're not giving us that price, but oh my gosh.
Yeah, I was not familiar with its intense nature. Just looked like a fucking cloak to me.
I'll take that breastplate then, and the 400 gold coins if you can.
Of course. I'll tell you what. We'll pretend like you heard me correctly, and I'll give you the 500 I said I'd do.
Ah, yes, I remember that.
I could do the
appreciate you-
400. It would have been easy, but I'm
I
just as
appreciate
shocked
your
as
honesty.
you are. So she takes that the pile of plate and returns it to her forge before returning with a half plate, well polished and simple in structure, as well as 500 gold.
Appreciate it.
Let's say we go to the artisan ourselves. There are some things I have to get from there. I have some gems that I think they might appreciate.
Yeah, I'm all for it.
Okay.
Well, thank you, my lady. You were incredibly helpful.
Don't tell nobody.
All right, I'll keep that a secret.
She kind of smirks at you.
All right, off to this. Oh, where is this artisan?
Oh, around the fountain. Just follow the plethora of people. Most people tend to go there. He's next to the baker, so.
And before we go, are there any things that he likes in particular? Things that could possibly sweeten the deal?
Well, I'm not sure. I'm not sure, to be honest with you. Truth be told, I usually see his daughter in there. So I'm not sure if she's off today or merely he is taking her place for a time. Hell, she could be in there when you get there, but it's right next to the baker, so.
All right. Thank you again.
Of course.
Have a nice day. Sorry, I have something in my mouth right now.
I wonder if we go when the daughter's there, we might be able to get a better price.
I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. This is us walking away. I'm gonna be like, stealing it might be an option here.
For any other person, that would have been a viable option. And I may turn a blind eye if you were to do this. But unfortunately, I am a paladin. I do have some moral code.
I hear you. I understand you, Kimosabe, but I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. Like, this is one of those moments. We're just stealing from a guy who clearly is trying to scam people.
Well, let's figure that out once we get there. Maybe we can ease a deal out of him.
I'm just saying, I'm already in trouble. Might as well just continue the streak.
No, that's a terrible idea. Well, they have the power to put a bomb collar on. What says they don't have the power to just explode it next time?
That's a
Fair
solid point. That's a solid point.
We should also try to figure out something about this bomb collar. See if there's a shady undermarket that knows how to get rid of it.
Well, just don't leave the city. That's
what if
not
I get-
hard.
What if I get forced out of the city?
Well, we'll work on that when the time comes. But
We need a game plan for when that situation may possibly arise. And knowing our group, there's a strong chance that possibility might become a reality.
well, let's just not do any fast teleporting around here. Let's just stay in the city. And they said if we're gonna leave, you just gotta go back.
I like telling people where I'm at.
This is the guy that shot a fucking cannon.
Shot a gun in the air.
I don't like people knowing where I'm at, but I'm gonna let everyone know where I'm at.
No. That was different. I was trying to draw attention, trying to get you guys to me. 9 times out of 10, I don't like when the big man upstairs, aka the king of this place, knows where I'm at.
You attention-seeking whore. As I'm sitting in the corner because you guys cut me because I've been waiting here.
Oh, word.
Word.
Oh, if unless you're sneaking.
I'm,
Then I'll-
I'm literally just sitting in the corner waiting for the fucking armor smith to get back, you fucking douchebags.
Oh,
So I'm just gonna flip you off and get back to what I was doing.
And I'm actually gonna go to you, Ricky.
My friend.
So they walk away. Your fingers come back into your hands, and
I'm
find
gonna just give
yourself-
him the worst look ever. Like he's so bad at customer service. So is this
Who?
how you treat all your customers?
it's a woman.
Oh, this is how you treat women. All right.
She's a woman.
Oh,
Women could be sexist. Wow.
yeah, they can.
not much of a
It's
girl's
a
girl.
human female.
So you're
That
just
is
like
the Smith.
helping the dudes before the, girls.
I apologize. You must have been hidden behind the crowd.
Well, I am a smaller figure than those two retards.
I've seen dumber.
Well, one retard and one's pretty okay. I can let you guess on the one that's kind of fucking stupid.
I think I've got a handle on that.
He has the highest intelligence out of the two of us.
I know. Actually,
Out
I
of
think
most
mine's
of
higher
us.
than his
Yeah, by one.
by one.
Crazy.
Have you realized he comes off as just an arrogant prank 9 times out of 10 though, on purpose?
Well,
He's got 0 charisma, that's why.
I got some gold coin. I got a short sword I'm willing to part with, and I got 2 questions.
Let's shoot with the questions first.
All right. First one is can you either modify or make me armor that would allow me to have an increase from my dexterity to my armor value? Because I'm capped at 3 right now for the armor.
I'm actually, as the DM, I'm confused what you're asking.
Okay, medium armor caps at 3 with medium armor mastery for your dex bonus to go towards your AC value. I'm seeing if she can make this armor more mobile, so then I can get another dexterity point onto that because I have a +4.
I mean,
So I feel like it'd either have to get made out of a different material or just modified in general.
I'm not sure it would increase your agility, but I could make it a bit lighter. Maybe hammer it out, make it a little thinner.
I was thinking maybe a different material like mithril.
You want a mithril armor?
Yeah, I was gonna see how much that would run. Because mithril already is lighter.
So, what do you, Mithril what?
Half plate. And I was gonna see if I do that, if you'd let it be a +4 to my dexterity bonus applied to my AC.
Well, for normal Mithril, it'd be about 3,500 for Mithril half plate.
All right, second question.
Is
We're
Okay.
just avoiding that for right now.
Do you have like a pay plan?
Layaway.
Layaway.
Yeah, can I set a payment plan up?
No.
No, I didn't even ask her that. I just
Oh.
said second question. All right. Second question. Actually, there's going to be 3 questions now. Are you able to modify the short sword into a rapier?
Oh, yeah, that I can do.
Okay. How much would that run me?
I mean, a simple transformation. Well, I suppose I'd have to make sure it's quenched at the right temperature, and I don't ruin the fragmentation. Maybe 50 gold?
Okay, I will take that up. I'll hand her my short sword +2.
Give me maybe 20 minutes. The forge should still be warm, but if not, it'll be closer to 20 minutes.
All right. Now the third question. How much for I gotta look at what kind of daggers there are. I'm gonna fight rapier dagger. How much would a dagger +2 be?
Stop it. Why is my phone going off?
Either that or like a dagger of venom.
Venom.
Sorry, I'm just trying to. Well, I could do a dagger of venom for probably about the same price that I could do dagger +2. But if you want them combined, it'll add some extra.
Just separate.
Just separate? Okay.
What's the cost for about one of those?
For one, it'll be about 1,200.
All right. I'll do a dagger of venom.
Okay.
And then how much can I get for this short sword +1?
You could get probably about 300.
Okay, let's call it 900 for the dagger of venom.
Works for me.
Plus the 50. All right. And I'm officially broke. And I'm about
You got
to
a
be
dagger
more
of venom,
broke.
though.
That is true. How much for? Do you sell longbows here, or is that like a woodworker?
I have a few, but mostly because they haven't gone to the woodworker. So if you'd like a very basic bow, I have that. Otherwise, yes, you're gonna want to go to the woodworker.
Do you have a longbow +1 on hand?
Give me a moment.
Very interesting way to say it to a person in game. Longbow +1, please.
I know. I don't really know how to.
I don't know how either.
Magical.
I mean, yeah, but that doesn't specify +1, +2, +3.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah,
Like a
'cause-
like a slightly enhanced bow.
Oh, you know what? I thought of a way. A minor magic.
Major and then legendary.
I was gonna say, what was the fucking potions that would be easier for health? Superior,
Greater,
Greater.
superior.
greater magic.
yeah, I guess I need a greater longbow.
No, I wasn't mocking you. I just thought it was funny.
It
By
sounds
the
like
way,
you were mocking.
I realized how it came off for a second. It wasn't meant to be that way, man.
Okay,
Like,
so minor, greater, and major is what I'll do.
All right, I need
So
a minor
minors
longbow.
+1, greaters +2, majors +3.
Okay.
A minor magic longbow. Okay.
How much would that run?
Well, assuming I have one, give me a moment. And as she walks away, she literally throws your sword into the forge blade first. And as
Alright.
she looks, you can see it's like getting red hot. She's like basically just multitasking.
Hell yeah.
A few moments pass, and she comes out. Well, I actually have one. If you'd like more variety, I'd recommend going to the woodworker. But I have one. Bowstring's a little used. Wood's a little scuffed. I could probably do. You know what? We'll do 300. Know what? No. It's a little more scuffed. We'll do 250.
I
If it
will.
was new, I'd say 350.
I will buy it, and I will give her the unused longbow that's been in my inventory since day one.
It's gonna be like 2
For free.
sessions and it's gonna snap in half.
I hope not.
No, next campaign, if we do the dark fantasy low magic stuff, then I will be introducing like weaponware. But for this
Durability.
campaign, no.
All right.
yeah. Speaking of which, when we say like we said low magic, what do we mean by that?
Like the highest level spell you can get is a 6th level spell, and it won't be until level 20.
Oh, word. I was just asking because
And it's also more volatile.
I was half thinking of just running a fighter or a rogue type of thing.
That's kind of what I'm like. If you guys want to do more like basic D&D stuff, then that is possible because it'll just be at a different time in the timeline. But if
How
you
much
wanna
for
do
a
the
quiver of
dark fantasy.
arrows?
Oh, if you just want the quiver, do you want some arrows as well?
Just arrows.
Just
feel
the
like-
arrows, no
I
quiver.
feel like basic arrows would come in a quiver.
It's like expecting
think-
that
I don't
you
even
buy a
think
holster
quivers
and
are-
expect there's a gun in it.
Well, a quiver is
Oh,
one
there is
GP.
quiver.
There are
Okay,
different
then
ones, yeah.
I'll buy a quiver and I'll buy a stack of arrows. So 20 arrows. Oh, it's a bundle size of 20. All right, that's cool.
Yeah.
Wow, arrows are cheap as fuck.
Yeah, you're expected to lose them.
Yeah, you get 20 arrows for one gold piece. So you're 2 gold for the quiver and bundle of arrows.
I'll buy fucking 40 arrows then for 2 gold pieces.
All right. Yeah, they're just basic arrows. So the biggest thing is that they take time, but they're not anything fancy.
Yeah.
That's why you have the apprentice do it.
Yep. Very much so.
All right.
No safe.
Now I'm officially broke.
Babe?
As she, after handing it over, she goes over, checks on the blade, and you can see that like they're already pumping the billows into it. So she pulls it out and just begins forging it, thinning it out, narrowing the point, and maybe 10 minutes later, after thoroughly reheating, forging, quelching, she hands the blade over to you, the rapier.
All right. Thank you.
As you're doing business.
All right, that is my turn in this whole town.
As you're like sitting there admiring it, she's like, "You can move on now. I have others I need to work."
All right, I'll leave.
That's all you need.
Yep.
Okay.
He's broke now.
Well, you got everything you need. Well, mostly everything you need. Spirit and Perry, you were able to make your way to the artisan. Inside, you see an old, ragged man, dwarven in nature, but you can tell that even for a dwarf, he is old. He seems to be writing something down as you walk in, but he quickly puts the quill back in the ink pot.
Well, what can I do for you?
I was trying to get rid of some of these gems that I have, and also inquire about a cloak among some other magical items.
Of course, of course. What kind of gems and what kind of cloak?
So I'm gonna show him my black pearl and my piece of garnet.
How much do those amount for?
The black pearl is 500. The garnet is 100.
Okay. And that's like the cost. Like, that's how much you get. Like, that's not with them taking a cut. So,
Yes, I could do 600 for those. And I suppose we could just subtract from whatever it is you're inquiring about.
I heard you have some cloaks of protection around.
I have a few, maybe 3 total.
How has business been for you lately?
Some days it's good, some days not so much. What do you inquire? Why?
Well, I heard this town was having a bit of an issue because of the lack of commerce and ships coming in recently. Past tense, of course, because me and my friend over there, we actually solved that problem for the town. And when I when I point to Periphetes, I'm gonna turn around so you can see like the the town's cloak label.
I got you.
Yes, I see. And you would like from me?
He like rolls his hands over another, and your point is.
Your lord has requested of us to do more for the city. Consider it a savior's discount.
Oh, there are no discounts in my store.
You're gonna see me walk outside so I don't fucking start shit.
Well, of course, money is the greatest communicator, but surely there's something you need. Perhaps services. Services that only adventurers would be able to do.
Well, let me think.
Like, he is taking his time, and you can't tell if it's intentional or he's genuinely just like turning senile.
As he's doing that, like, I'm imagining, now that I think about it, magic shops like mattress stores, they just need to sell like one item and they're good for a little while. That's my food for thought.
Well, truth be told, I think all of my problems are settled. I haven't had really any issues in a while. I feel like I used to, but I don't know. Seems like the books have been doing all right.
Books?
Oh.
What do you mean?
Expenses, keeping track and things of that sort.
I'm about to try a different diplomacy method, Mo. I'm just giving you a heads up.
Go.
Do I see Perfides like pacing outside?
Oh yeah, I mean it's a booth, so he's just like 5 feet away, just pacing back and forth.
I'm about to crash out.
For real.
All right, sir. For your safety, I am a paladin. I'm upheld by a great oath. But you see that guy outside with the shiny armor and the bomb collar around him?
Yes, yes.
I have the feeling that if you don't give us a good price, something terrible could happen.
As I hear him say that before anything, I'm just in my own mind. Give me 1 second. I gotta find it. Where is it? Shit. I'd never have to use this spell, so I'm trying to find it. You're just gonna see me start casting Produce Flame in my hand, just like slowly, just like starting to catch my hands on fire, just staring at them, just going, I'm gonna burn his fucking books. He's not gonna know what the fuck he's looking for. Like,
While he's on my, no, sir, please.
you just see me lighting my hand, like, just imagine the books are on fire. What is he gonna fucking track now? Like,
All right, Perfides, roll an intimidation, and Spirit, roll a persuasion.
Yes!
give me 1 second. 14.
I was
You're
gonna say Perry should get advantage because he's just a crazy fuck.
I mean, yeah, but this man doesn't know that. He's an old man. He's seen some shit.
Ooh, wait. Can I? So, I can't use greater magic, right?
You're not supposed to be using magic at all.
Oh, at all.
Or is he gonna blow up?
Oh no, I was thinking of using prestidigitation. So to
I
see
mean,
if I
yeah. I mean, you can get away with that because it's not visible, but you have a flame in your hand, so.
Yeah, but I'm gonna cast like just yeah, okay. But I just have a small little flame in my hand. It's like the palms of my hand just going fucking light on fire, and you see me clap my hands together as I'm doing this. Like as I'm keep putting it out over and over again. But yeah, no, never mind. I was gonna cast prestidigitation to cast little sparks in this direction, but never mind. I'm gonna stick with my 14.
Okay.
Well, I suppose for a law-abiding citizen, I could do a little discount. But tell your friend to put out his flame. Don't want the whole shop going up in flames. We are all wooden booths here. He'd harm more than just mine. Don't need any casualties. Any collateral.
Of course. Perfides. Stop.
You can see me snap my head towards you and just clap my hands together. Okay.
It's just intense magic. I mean, one might even say it's wondrous. I could do no less than 2,000. It takes me weeks to imbue cloth to be as strong as steel, you understand?
You see me, I'm gonna walk over to frickin' Mo and be like, we're trying to get 2 of these, try to get him to lower the price for a double deal, and you just see me walk away.
You know what? Roll a performance.
14.
All right.
Man, that's your lucky number right now.
I know, right? It's not a bad number, though. Like, 14 is a pretty solid number still.
The
It's above a
man.
10.
Oh, let me roll an insight.
I could do a deal for 2. Lower my stock a bit. It was still a long time, but for 2, I could do. 3,500 for 2. Final offer. I am not the man I used to be, but I still have tricks up my sleeve. So don't you go trying to just take it from me.
The man seems. Actually, roll an insight.
Which one?
Either one of you.
Well, go for it.
16.
You can tell that he's not lying, but you don't know to what extent he means that.
Hmm. And how about I sweeten the deal on our part? Now, you might have thought I was making a joke when I said the Lord has requested things of us. But what if I were to tell the Lord about your dealing and helping us? Would that be beneficial?
I mean, a good word from you might, get me a nice position in the guild. That damn Emmanuel keeps taking the prime position.
Hmm.
I'll tell you what. If you can get a written document that guarantees me as head of the guild from the Lord, I could do 3,000 for both.
I feel like a position as the head of the guild is pretty high.
If I had that position, we could get some more people hired and maybe even reduce the costs of things like this. But as of now, I am the only one that even makes such things.
How is he not the head of the guild now?
Racist.
Okay. I'll see what I can do on my part. But if I am able to do this, this might change my counter offer.
Well, of course, I mean, if you are able to get this, I mean, give me some more hands to work with. I mean, I could make replacements a lot sooner, so the price would go down. It all depends.
Fair enough. All right. For now, we have a deal. I'll go talk to the Lord in the meantime. Don't know when exactly I'll have an answer for you because we are in the middle of doing something very important. But you will see me again.
Of course, of course.
All right. Oh, another thing.
Yes.
Do you know what a pot of awakening is?
I am
Ooh, I was
somewhat
thinking that
familiar.
too.
How much do those run?
Well, I suppose if I have the ingredients, it wouldn't take too long, maybe an hour or two. Hmm. Normally, I would say maybe 800 gold, but again, you seem to be doing me a favor. We'll say 500. I will still have to make one, not exactly a wanted item. but shouldn't
Right.
take more than an hour.
Okay. You have a deal on that. I'll give him the hand over the gold.
Lovely, lovely, lovely.
I'm actually gonna look at him and I'll be like, "Sir, is there any way I can partake in this crafting endeavor with you as I continue on to learn magic and the imbuing of properties?"
I suppose so. Teaching takes a little more time, so there's
I
that
think-
issue.
I'm okay with that. If we sit around and we work on this together, I'm all for it. And I also look over at Spirit. I'm just like, I think it's best you go to the castle by yourself.
Agreed.
So I'm gonna stay with the shopkeeper until then, and me throwing you a wink so you know that I'm staying over here to make sure he doesn't sell our cloaks.
I'm just hoping you don't like kill this dude or try to
Why would I try to do that?
or steal.
I wouldn't do that either.
But yeah, I'm just gonna wave and hop on Lara and head back to the Lord.
In an expeditious manner to save this guy's ass.
Joke's on him. I'm gonna tell him that that he tried to rob us, so we can get him out of business, and we can just get it for the $5 5-finger discount.
Is that what you're gonna do? Is that what you're gonna fucking do?
No.
I'd also like to make my way back to the castle.
Cross my mind.
I'm staying with this dude avoiding the castle for a little bit.
All right, Nero. You wander the streets for a good amount of time. Though you do not have a sundial on you, you presume close to an hour before you find yourself in the rough and rumble parts of town. See a few shady individuals, or at least what you presume to be shady. Alleys that seem to be darkening because of the setting sun. It's not fully setting, but the sun is creeping towards the horizon.
Let's see here. What would be a nice atmosphere to sell this? Probably like a tavern, or try and see if I can find a shady shop in an alleyway.
Give me a perception.
That's a 6.
The exhaustion seems to be wearing on your eyes a bit, and so you find yourself wandering more and more, deeper and deeper into this area. And that's kind of what you were looking for, but the looks that you're getting from people don't exactly seem as friendly.
Dude's gonna end up in the slums.
Dude's gonna end up at my.
Nice weather we're having here. I'm tired. Man, where is a shady vendor when you need one? Where's a guy in a cloak in an alleyway when you need one?
The guy from the Hercules animated movie. Just, you want to buy a clock?
Yeah. Give me another perception, Darrow.
Oh, 2 19s.
Nice. After wandering deeper into this foreign territory, going between booths and tables and people until you find yourself meandering through the alleys, you stumble upon two people seemingly having some sort of hush-hush conversation. Things exchange hands, and you find you might be in the right place.
Hey, psst, hey, psst, hey, you over there. Psst.
It's the same two guys I fucking hustled earlier.
What can I do for you?
Know where a weary traveler could score some hashish?
You've come to the right place.
Oh, you selling?
I have some.
How much?
How much you need?
How much would you do for a pound?
You want to buy a pound?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Take out a few gold coins and, you know, sort of like jostle them in my hand. I ain't a poor fella.
I can tell by that cloak on your back. 100 gold.
100 gold for a pound?
Roll an insight.
I will use one sorcery point to re-roll that.
Okay.
Alright, that's not bad. Okay, 14.
You're stuck between two possibilities. Either this is some very high quality stuff, or this guy's trying to scam you.
Let me see it. Let me see like a gram of it. Let me see.
He pulls it out. A small like leather sack that he opens up, and you can see it looks decent, but not a fucking 100 gold a pound decent.
Yeah, because I bought 10 gold, and that was because I bought 25 pounds, and it's fine quality. So, alright, buddy. Now we got that out of the way. I'm actually looking to offload a couple pounds in hashish. So, what you're telling me, you're selling for 100 pounds. So would you be interested in 50? And I'll take out a brick. This was from the city of Near, which I might let you know is no longer there. So this is a limited quantity.
You can see a look of shock, curiosity,
It's a hush need to know basis.
And-
Bad part, but this is only a limited stock.
invigoration in his eyes.
Think of how much
slight
you could
smirk.
charge a premium on this stuff.
So invigoration, like he just took some hashish.
No, because Ashish would be the opposite.
He just took a line of coke.
That would be complacency. Or a placid nature.
Well, I didn't realize I had myself a connoisseur.
And here I'll pass him like a gram. You can see it's the real sticky stuff. That shit's fine quality.
Oh, I can tell.
Nice.
Better than anything in this town, I'll tell you that.
And you'll be the only one selling it.
Indeed. Well, let me come correct. I thought you were some goody two-shoes.
Oh ho ho.
Truth be told, I could sell you some of mine for 5, 10 gold a pound. This I could sell like 50 gold a pound.
Can I? We're gonna get like an insight on him. Like, say, like, is he? Oh, he could be a little nasty. Could he actually get like 75 for it?
Yeah, roll an insight.
Our party's gone into the drug trade.
I will use another sorcery point. I mean,
Alright.
I think we're gonna have like a nap time at some point. Okay, there you go, 17.
He could sell. He's lying, but you can't tell by how much. Like it doesn't look like he's lying like blatantly. He's not like, yeah, I could easily get a fucking 100 out of this.
It's like
But you can
someone-
tell he could get more than 50.
Well, clearly, as you were earlier, you were saying you're gonna sell me 100 per pound. So this is way greater quality from what you're saying. So I doubt that you could get it for 50, but I'm willing to compromise. How many pounds you looking? And I'll try and get you a good price. You'll be the only one selling it, and it's limited quantity. Where this stuff comes from no longer exists. You could sell this on an extreme premium.
The issue is, not a whole lot of people know where Near is, but I do. And I could sell that. So how many pounds you got?
This is when we get mugged.
No. I think I got like about 15.
15. Okay. And what preserved are the rest of them?
Ooh, fine preserved. Here, I'll take out like a whole break. You can inspect the quality. It was even that long ago I got it and they're all wrapped.
Damn.
Some high quality shit.
Worst case, maybe like in a few weeks you just have to shave off a small bit on the outer shell and then you can sell that stuff. And all will be good.
Right now, I've only got enough gold to buy probably 10.
Okay.
But you want to wait around here for maybe half an hour, I might be able to buy the rest of it off you. Is 15 all you got?
Alright, you're twisting my arm. I got 25.
You see a shit-eating grin break across his face.
And I'll have you know, I'll wait for you, but I'll have you know, I have murdered people over forks before, so if you try and, you know, mug me, I'll make you eat the gravel on the ground.
You can see as he's like contemplating his decision. You know what? He's gonna roll an insight.
Try me, I haven't slept in weeks.
Yeah, he
said,
rolled a
"I've
19. He believes you.
I've literally killed people for way less.
He knows you're not fucking lying.
You wanna see a hollow tiger head? I killed it.
You just see him pull it out of his sack.
You wanna know what it did?
It's a big
It was in
fucking
front of our
sack, dude.
carriage. Cut off its head and stuffed it myself. Makes for a cool
Jesus.
mask. Kinda droopy though because its skull is kinda, you know, big.
I like how you're just telling him all these details, and the way I imagine you is just smiling and laughing. Going, look, I killed this thing. So it was in front of our
Yeah,
carriage.
with like
Wait,
bags under his eyes and fucking droopy eyelids.
That's
Like,
why I like a drunk lord type vibe.
yeah.
Yeah. Exactly
Our-
what
our
I'm going for.
Our whole group in general is just a bunch of psychopaths, and then there's fucking Spirit. Like he's just there, and he's just like, fuck.
I mean, I got
Might be
Eddie.
one of the worst.
I mean, I got
Because I do it for
whiskey,
God.
I got hashish. I got me some rare herbs from the Feywild. Hell, I even got wizard's blood. I got a mug of it.
All right. Wait here. Actually,
He's never gonna come back.
let's work out the numbers so I can come back with exactly what you need.
Alright.
Now, truth be told, I could sell this for probably about 60, 65 gold a pound. But not everyone buys pounds. That means it won't last as long. I'll have it for a longer amount of time. Might go stale a bit. But I also know I could still sell it just slightly lower.
Yeah, even if it's still, it's better than what you just showed me.
Oh, I know. What do you say to 1,000 gold?
Let me do the math on that.
It's 40 per pound
Thank you. How about
for all 25.
we split the difference? You do 1,100, and I'll even include this ornate hookah. Probably sell that to a couple pounds to the noble and get a good increase right there.
You see his eyes dart around from you to the main street to the alley. He contemplates for a moment before he slowly sticks out his hand. You got yourself a deal.
Alright. Oh, and while you were going to get the money, can you also give me a map of the town, please? I kinda lost my way getting to this part of town.
I can get you a map.
Thanks.
So you mean to tell me you're not going to shoot into the air?
Who would do that? I don't have a gun. And
I feel attacked right now. I wonder why.
Yeah, Nathan, I'll wait, but I'll just be like crouched down, trying to get a few pebbles in the pile in case if I have to get ready to feed him some gravel.
I guess that's the difference between wisdom and intelligence.
Yeah.
I actually also have
He's
one of the
wise.
highest wisdoms in the party, just to give a heads
Oh
up.
my god.
I
I
also
fucking
have-
hate your character.
I have
But the
lowest-
issue is, if you don't think before you do something, it doesn't matter how high intelligence or wisdom you've got.
Yeah, I also play him a certain way because he's also got the lowest charisma, so his ability to talk to people is complete shit.
What is your charisma?
10.
Like average.
That's
That is
average.
Yeah, that's average, brother.
That's
Yeah,
average, but I'm
it's
trying to play. Since that's one of my lowest values. I
I mean, I'm not shitting on you. You play your character how you want.
I know, but since it's one of my lower values, I've been trying to play it where it's like, okay, clearly this guy is intelligent enough to understand the situation, stupid shit he's doing, wise enough to realize some of the shit he's doing, but like, I also want to come off as like an arrogant prick sometimes. And I feel like I've been nailing that one on the head.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you have.
Yeah. So, hopefully, we're nailing this part. My character's been doing pretty solid at it. So that's the reason why I wanted to go with the average of charisma, was because I was like, mixing intelligence and wisdom with someone that smart, he comes off arrogant. Like, he comes off as a prick. Alright, sorry for talking.
You're good. So after about almost exactly half an hour, you assume. I mean, you don't know. You don't got a fucking sundial, but
I got the sun as the next best thing.
yeah.
Look up. Alright, it's going down.
About a half an hour passes, and the man returns. You hear the familiar jangle of coins. Around him, you see a familiar sight, a bag of holding.
Ah, I see.
He-
You're an enjoyer of the bags too.
Well, how else am I gonna sneak around 25 pounds?
Couriers.
Yeah, well, we don't have those paid off yet. My
Fair.
proprietor is a simple man. He throws the bag of coin on the ground. You can count it if you'd like. I'll wait.
No, that's why I'm showing. What's the best way to describe it? I'll just put my hand in, get some from the top layer, middle layer, and some from the bottom layer, and like bend them a little to make sure they're not like brass or anything.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like they're soft.
No, you go through them, and every one you try, genuine gold.
Alright. I'll trust you. I'll trust you. Alright. Yeah, I'll start handing them the bricks.
And brick by brick, he puts them into his bag of holding.
It hurts me to say bye to this, but see you later, custom made hookah.
And as he fills his bag of holding, he sticks out his hand once more. Pleasure doing business.
Pleasure doing business.
And as you go to shake his hand, something appears in it. And you clasp together and you hear the crinkle of paper. Before he gives you a nice salute and walks away.
What? I want to read the paper.
It's your map.
Huh?
It's your map.
Oh, thanks.
He gives you like a little 2-finger salute. It dips out of the alley.
Oh, look at that! What a nice drug dealer. Well, shit. I guess I'll make my way to the castle.
All right.
Just
And-
prestidigitation my hands like multiple times to get rid of the keep smell.
And Periphetes, do you want to roleplay the making of the Pot of Awakening, or you just want to fucking run through it?
Yeah, just run through it, man.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
like, I'm not gonna lie to you, I was mostly just saying there because I wanted to see if I can learn anything from him, but at the end of the day, I'm too lazy to roleplay that scene right now.
You're good. I mean, to be honest, it's the biggest thing is like it's a normal clay pot, but he engraves it with like specific runes and enchantments that give it that that nature.
Yeah, so the same shit I've been trying to do with armor and stuff, but he's
Yeah.
just doing it with a pot. Got it. Cool. Yeah, All right, yeah, that's easy. I understand that concept.
And Spirit Ricky, what are you gonna do for the about hour before Periphetes and Nero get back?
I was walk. Oh, I thought we'd be walking still, or
Yeah,
don't
we
know
were
how far
heading
it'd
to
be.
the
Yeah,
the
but
Lord.
yeah, you guys make it to the castle in about half an hour.
All right, well,
Periphetes will
I'll let
take about
Spirit
half an hour
go.
to get there.
Well,
And
Spirit
then,
needs to do something.
oh,
Yeah, I was gonna go talk to the Lord about the
Oh, yeah, yeah.
guild leader position for old boy.
All right, so you walk inside. You don't see the Lord anywhere, so you just decide to start walking around, making yourself at home. Um, then a few minutes of wandering, and eventually you find the courier, Reginald, who seems to be bustling, and immediately you kind of just, whoa, where are you going? And he's uh, ink quill in hand, ink and quill in hand, parchment in the other. Oh, hello. If you'll excuse me. And he tries to push past you.
Wait. I'm looking for the Lord.
Oh, you see as he seems to be contemplating something in his mind. A few moments pass before he just shrugs, turns around, follow me.
Sorry if I'm interrupting anything.
I'm heading there. I just wasn't sure if he would be up for conversation, but, well, we'll figure that out.
Is everything okay?
Just, some not nice message he received from the king. Slandering the city. I presume he's just, unhappy that, the Lord wants to make his city better than the king's.
And which king are we talking about here?
The king? The king of
Name?
Relin? Oh, give me a second. King Hawthorne? Marcus Hawthorne?
Oh, okay.
King of Relin.
Pressing on.
And he begins shuffling. His pace is actually quite quick. You find yourself more than fast walking, like half jogging, before he goes in. You see this, like, what you would equate to like a medieval conference room. The Lord sits alone, vigorously writing something on parchment. At one point, you can hear the succinct sound of paper ripping, and he's like, "Damn it!" And he crumbles it up, throws it aside, grabs another parchment. Ah, Reginald. Oh, and a friend.
Howdy.
What can I do for you?
I was trying to get some equipment for our journey and I was having a hard time with one of the shopkeepers.
I see. And what do you need from me?
He said he'd lower the price if he were to get the position of guild master.
Oh, heavens. This feud is going on for too long. Let me guess.
And that's when I walk in.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Old man, artisan, talked about a man named Emmanuel. He's
I
trying to
can
usurp,
take that
basically.
feud out for you really quick, my lord.
Oh, Ricky.
No, we would like to keep them alive.
Okay.
For now.
Well, there are other ways to solve problems.
I
You have
prefer
two
the
polar.
political.
Well-
you have two polar opposites here.
Well, I only deal in two polar opposites. You're lucky I'm gonna turn these two names in after you're done with your conversation.
Oh.
Of course. Well, let me guess. He's wants some sort of written agreement that he can be the head of the guild.
Yep.
And what is it you're trying to get from him?
2 cloaks of protection.
Oh. Lovely piece of wool.
Yeah, it will help us immensely in our journey. But the price that he was charging is honestly outrageous.
Doesn't surprise me. Emmanuel keeps all his people for his crafts. And unfortunately, I haven't seen a whole lot of them lately. I'm most curious to see what he's doing with all those people.
Perhaps
I've
we
heard
can
rumors.
look into it.
If you find the time. Truth be told, it's not that big of a concern. The worst I've heard is... well, no murder, but... I've heard rumors that one of his... faculty... was selling drugs in the slums.
Would it help you if we found that person?
You see he kind of just looks up to you, shrugs his shoulders. You know, I couldn't be fucked.
Okay. Well, I would hate to ask of a favor from you without doing
Oh my
something in
god.
return.
Hold on. I overhear this, right?
Yeah,
You're right there.
My lord. Actually, I think I can help you with your predicament.
Oh, yes?
I went to sell some foreign herbs,
Oh, he snitched.
but all right, I'll let you know what they are. They're aphrodisiacs. They're for sex and shit. He offered me hashish in return for this. I went to a guard. He also was partaking in the. He was partaking in that drug too. I have 2 names for you that I will gladly give you to better your city.
You can see, like, he like drops his head for a minute and just like that slow nod where you're like, are you fucking kidding me right now?
Like, how
I'm guessing
often-
hashish is outlawed here.
My... Shut the door,
It's-
Reginald.
Aren't you the same person that just sold 25 pounds of it?
No,
No.
that was Nero.
Oh, that was
Nero.
Nero. Sorry, Nero. Nero's about to get hemmed up.
Reginald shuts the door. Reginald goes to shut the door with him on the other side. No. Stay in here, Reginald. You're going to need to write some things.
Poor Reginald.
And he shuts the door with a heavy thunk. What are the names?
Derek is the guard's name. I did not get a last name.
Okay.
And then Aurel is a merchant, not from around here, very thick accent. Runs a herbalist shop and forgot the other shop he was running, but
Alchemist.
the alchemist shop.
Lovely. My alchemist is high on his own supply.
Yes. Very hard to work with.
Trust me, I am aware.
But
Takes him
the
fucking
hashish
a
was
week
at
to get a
his-
fucking health
his-
potion.
His herbalist shop is where he's keeping his hashish.
Okay. Truth be told, my wife and I have partaken once or twice. Now, it is still
Well,
frowned upon.
you're trying to make a city better than the capital, are you not?
The stress gets to me sometimes, I must admit.
Well,
But
In the chronic.
well, you
I do
can always
not need
drink
my
yourself.
city guard, and I do not need my merchants so fried that they could
Oh.
fry an omelet.
You could always set a limit on how many ounces you can carry.
Oh.
Said we're gonna legalize marijuana.
Not a bad idea.
And heavily.
And then
taxed.
anyone carrying over that is charged a 5 gold fine. Or 5 gold per ounce over.
I like this. Reginald, are you writing this down? And he's just furiously, you can hear the sound of the quill on parchment.
And if shops want to sell
And
it
then,
at an expensive
if your
license,
Yeah,
shop
you gotta
wants-
have a license for it.
Well, I was gonna say, have them give you tax on each ounce sold at a shop. Then you benefit, the shop benefits, your people benefit, and outlaw it in your guard because you should not have guards high while
mandatory
working.
agree.
drug tests.
How do you drug test in medieval times?
Piss on
You
the
don't.
mandrake. If it screams, you're high.
Piss in a pot of awakening and see if you get awake.
Plant it in some hashish. It screams when it's near it.
We will have dexterity tests at the beginning and end of shift. Maybe that can weed out those who are a little
Well,
under
what if
the
they do it
influence.
before and then they do it right before the end of their shift and it's the same results? I say you do a random test midday.
Hmm.
That's your baseline. And then you do it before and after.
I should do this.
Also, do you have any positions open in your court? Because I'll gladly take one.
Well, currently, no. However, keep this up and I'll fucking give you one.
Very
For
well,
now.
my lord.
Reginald, finish that document for me and send it to the treasurer. See what he thinks of that. And if he likes it, well, we'll put it into law. Make a nice announcement. Send a courier through the city. And that's all I need of you, Reginald. And he like waves him off. Reginald disappears, shuts the door behind him. As for you, 1 second, and he begins writing on the parchment. Hands after he finishes it, he hands it over to Spirit. That is for you. And then he writes 2 separate pieces of paper, and then hands them to you, Ricky.
All right.
In your hand, those are fines for the 2 men. They should still be there. Well, I know Aurel will be. As for Derek, I will admit I'm not familiar with him in particular, but shift changes don't usually happen around this time. He probably just started his shift. You give that to them. Fines for their misdeeds. Even if the times are changing, the laws have not yet. And as for you, Mr. Paladin, there's a written document. I will send 2 workers his way post-haste, and I will recommend him for the head of the guild. But he knows, as well as I, that it is it's really who does the better job, if I must be said. But Emmanuel has not been doing his job. So, Emmanuel has a week upon which he will get no notice. If a man is to change, he is to change by his own merits, not by fear of losing his job. So, that recommendation will help him, as well as the 2 people. That should get you a fairer price, and at least satiate him for the time being.
Thank you, my lord.
Of course. Now, if you would allow me to beget my frustrations, I have a message I must send to the king. And it will take a few iterations for me to get out the curse words. So, enjoy your day. May I see you again, and if not, rest well. And he, like, waves you off.
I'll make this man king.
This guy's gonna be the ruler of the
He's
world.
gonna be the ruler. I'm gonna go kill the other one.
You're like, I don't fucking like this guy.
Oh,
As we're walking out, I'm gonna be like, Ricky, I didn't realize you were such an upstanding individual.
No, I'm not. As I take out the parchment for the fines, would sleight of hand be forgery?
You'd have to have an ink. Ooh. I'm gonna tell you how to do this because I am intrigued. You would have to prestidigitation because the ink is drying, but you'd have to prestidigitation to kind of wipe away
Actually,
what you needed,
Can I
and then ink and
prestidigitation
quill.
the fine when I show them, and then collect the money, and then when I give the fine and the money to the king, it says the same amount?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna do that.
He took your word, by the way. The fine is 5 gold per infraction. Now he only knows of the one, but now he's going to be keeping track. So
Very well. I'm gonna see how much Aurel has on hand, and he'll
Oh
get
my
fined for each
God.
ounce. And I'll double the fine to 10 for him. Derek can pay the 5 gold. He's a guard. But the nasty shopkeep sounds like he'd be making scams a lot over a phone call.
well, as you make your way
Fucking
out of the
dirty Indian.
castle once more, damn. You are met with Nero, who is talking Periphetes' ear off as he holds the pot of awakening that Spirit was looking for.
Oh my gosh.
Yo, what up, Ricky? I'm about to go look at some places. How you doing?
Do I inform... I don't know if I inform Nero.
Same. I'm not telling you about my deal.
I'm not gonna tell you about the fines.
Yeah,
Hopefully
I don't
you sold
have
it all.
Oh wait, well, fine.
Did you sell it all, Nero?
So what?
You know what I'm talking about.
The armor? Yeah.
No, the hashish.
Hey, it's legal.
It's gonna be legal.
Oh, sucks for that.
You got rid of it all, right?
Give me a second.
Yeah.
Work is
There's gonna
calling
be
me.
there's gonna be
worries, bro.
fines
Kinda got
in
mugged,
place.
So it sucks.
You got mugged? All right. Go report it to the king so you can get your money back.
Ooh, okay. I'll keep that in mind.
All right. I'm going to the market to deal with some shady
That's-
individuals.
I got stolen all the sheesh that I smuggled in.
Don't tell them that, you fucking idiot.
I'm also going back to old Dick McGee.
But yeah, Ethan, I did send you the thing, so.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And I'm gonna plant. I have a specific herb I want to plant. Not that it really matters too much right now, but I'm gonna plant alkanet.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna put it in Lara's cool little sack.
Now, remember, it
Is
does
she a
take
fucking
30
kangaroo?
days.
Yep.
And
is?
just to... No, she has ethereal sacks on the side of her. They're like, sort of like mini bags of holding.
Wow.
Hey guys,
You
unfortunately,
paid a lot of money for him.
I might have to bounce from this for. I gotta go check on something for our buddy.
Yeah, no worries, bro.
Alright.
We'll probably be ending in the next 15 to 30, so...
Yeah, just let me know how much I owe for whatever the fucking cloak, whatever we figure it out at.
Yes,
For
sir.
sure.
All right,
Alright.
cheers.
Cheers.
Fucking
800
Brit.
for
Yeah,
a
dude.
fucking pen? Goddamn.
Yep.
I was gonna say, can I do some persuasion on that? I'll tell the other part, these two, so they know what I'm trying to buy. I'm trying to buy an emerald pen, which is a pen that never runs out of ink, and can cast illusionary script. But I don't care about that. I just want a pen that doesn't run out of ink.
What the fuck?
But it costs.
Nero, I will help you out when you give me.
That's why
my
I'm buying
fishing
you
rod.
one. That's why I was buying one of them. The 30 gold each. I'll buy you one.
Okay, perfect. So how? All right. So
Where
I'm
do I
walking
buy
into
that
the
fish?
store.
So wait, yeah, Ethan. So I was with them for the Pot of Awakening. Can I just wait till they're done, and that's when we go? Like, Spirit could help me go shopping.
Yeah, you guys are all together right now.
All right, good.
Because I need to talk to the old guy anyway.
Oh, and also make sure if you want to do this favor for Bud, was it? What, I'm trying to remove.
I gotta pee
curse
real quick,
the
though.
Armor, and you
Yeah.
you sell it, and we'll just split the money on that.
Cool. It's an instant thing, so I can just think. I just tap it.
Damn,
It's good.
I thought it was gonna be way more effort.
It's one of those spells that's like Oh, there's really nothing to do for it? Cool. It is a 3rd level spell, which I don't have a lot of slots for, but it's a good spell. That and Dispel Magic don't cost anything.
Alright, so when Ethan gets back, selling a regular plate, and then you're negotiating for my price. Which currently
Yeah,
at full
well-
price is $29.60.
$2,960 gold?
Well, one of the items, Ring of Feather Falling. It's just I don't want to be afraid of heights.
Okay, that's
Just
that's
get the spell
understandable.
fucking Featherfall.
I can only change them on level up, and I'm not gonna waste one of my precious slots on that.
Oh my gosh. Fucking sorcerers.
Yeah, I just change it to like a short rest.
I was gonna say, no, the thing that's ridiculous is 800 for a fucking pen.
Yeah, that's
And
wild.
remember, I mean, yeah, let's look this up. Illusionary.
Why don't you
Strength.
just buy like 10 fucking pens?
I-
normal
Yeah, what do you
one?
need this for?
So I don't have to ever say like, oh, I don't have more ink.
Dude, just fucking buy
Just get an ink
pen
sac
and
or
ink.
something.
Yeah, buy fucking ink and just leave it in your fucking bag of holding.
That's why, hey, that's why I think Spirit has a strong case on negotiating this.
I do, but I feel like that's a waste of money.
Shit, you might be right.
Like 800.
You go buy a new fucking weapon.
Dude,
I don't need that.
800 though?
I don't need
That's-
a new weapon. I'm
that's-
solid.
Maybe you should get some magic to make you not look like an old decrepit man.
Yeah, get a cloak of like something that can disguise you.
I have a hat that could disguise me, and I have a cloak.
Get
that
a
could
cloak
turn
of
into
many
a design.
fashions so you can
I
look
do
very
have that.
fashionable. Oh, you do?
Yeah, that's why I have the cloak from the king in my fucking bag of holding. I just changed the style into that.
Hmm.
Well, it does seem like it's kind of useless. Like, I mean, it's a pen.
Yeah, it's really. You could buy a fucking scroll, dude.
That's true. And it's a first level spell that I can cast, and it's not even that good of a spell.
But I mean, if that's what you want,
I'm
whatever it is you're about to buy is gonna be cheaper than whatever price he gave you.
Full call. One sec.
This also might be a good time for you, Ricky, if you want to buy some things too.
Dude, I have no gold left. You want to know how much gold do you think I have left after my spending spree?
200.
37. But I changed my short sword into a rapier. I got a fucking ring of protection and I got a dagger of venom. I'm sitting good.
Yeah.
And I got a
that
longbow
ring
plus
is
one.
solid.
Could just re-retrieve them.
No, trust
But-
me.
thank you.
I know I'm gonna have to retrieve shit because if I throw this dagger, I'm making sure I retrieve it.
Oh yeah.
Fair, yeah,
Because you can throw a dagger too.
yeah.
And if that enemy tries to flee, I'm chasing them down. Because that's 1,200 gold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
That
a damn
means-
good dagger, though.
That means if somebody flees, Spirit, freaking Laura's gonna have
Now
to
of
fucking
enmity.
no, yeah, you're
Hunter's
gonna have
mark.
to chase that fucker down, or I'm gonna shoot him with the longbow.
Oh,
Yeah?
Yeah, there you go. It just took a second. It wasn't showing up on my phone. So no pen because these two, yeah, they definitely told me how stupid of an idea it is.
I mean, if you want that infinite pen with your illusory,
I'll just buy
Script.
fucking ink. You're right. Goddamn, shut up.
I didn't know if you had like a plan, like you
Oh.
wanted to use
I
for like
even
writing.
messaged it to Ethan. I just want a pen that doesn't run out of ink.
That's so dumb.
That's for 800 gold is wild.
It is kind of wild for a first level spell on it.
It's because it's made of actual emerald.
Ah, whoops. I guess that's fair. Okay,
It'd
there
probably
we
be
go.
cheaper to have somebody just put a spell on a normal pen.
Yep.
Probably.
Or it would be cheaper to just have imagine spending $1,800 on ink. You would never run out of ink.
Aaron,
You could probably
for-
spend literally
Hold on,
20
hold on.
gold and never
Th-
run out of ink for this
This
campaign.
is the
Yeah.
last question, Ethan, and this is just for future reference. How much are +1 arrows?
I want to say they're like $200 a piece. Let me double check though.
God damn. Just
I
for
doubt.
let me double
that
check.
much piece.
Yeah, for +1 damage? It doesn't make
Give me
you
a
more
fucking
accurate.
second.
Okay, sorry. Oh yeah, and right now for
They're 100 gold a piece.
Holy fuck.
God damn, for 1 point. Sheesh. Might as well buy like 50 euros for that.
Yep.
Alright, Spirit, I'll let you work your magic. So, I asked for
One
something
second.
else. It's
All right, hold on. How much is an arrow of slain? I want to know how much that shit is.
Actually, I'm looking up that arrow section. What's arrows of walloping?
30,000 gold.
Oh my god. And it's a one-use item?
Yeah.
Oh my god. That is not worth the 60-10 damage.
I mean, that is.
How
a
much
lot
is
of
an
damage.
arrow switching? Because that's kind of sick.
Oh yeah, I remember those.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
All right. Yeah, I walk into the shop or the booth.
If we're talking full price, the current amount to negotiate down is 3,660.
3,660.
I did change out for something else that's way more useful.
All right. Hello, friend.
Hang on.
And you still have the armor to sell, remember, Del.
Yeah.
It looks like arrow switchings are about 500 gold pieces per.
Okay, that's not bad. That means I could shoot it 600 feet to get out of a situation.
Yeah.
Dude, I might fucking buy one of those when I get gold again.
Write it down. Don't forget.
Oh,
And
trust-
also write down that I said
I got-
500 gold.
I got sticky notes.
Oh, now you're not talking shit about them.
Well, I stick them behind my monitors.
Oh, I stick them at the bottom of it because there's like that big, thick, like, you know, the frame on it. at
The
bottom.
bezel.
Oh, shut up, Ethan. I know you're good at vocabulary, okay? You don't gotta rub it in.
I have quite an expensive vernacular, yes.
You would use that word unironically. Vernacular.
If I'm trying to be pretentious, sometimes yes.
Sounds like he's trying to say real nigga.
I'm streaming!
You gotta specify that.
Cut that out. Cut that out.
He streams every time.
Yeah, that's
He didn't specify it this time.
I did.
He did.
I wasn't paying attention because it's his voice.
Alright, but yeah. You got the armor to sell. I also have 1,000 worth of gems also. They're 100 piece or 100 gold pieces per
How many do you have?
10.
So 1,000 gold for that.
Well, yeah, we'll let Spare work your magic. Next time on Pawn Shop.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Hello, sir. I've returned, as promised.
Hello, hello. Welcome back.
Oh, I see you met one of my other compatriots. I'm pointing to Nero.
Howdy.
Hello.
So, as promised, I hand him the sheet. Declaration
Yes.
from his lord.
Hmm. He could just give me the position.
He like mumbles that to himself.
Well, a little insider also told me that your friend Emmanuel hasn't been doing too hot recently.
Friend.
Also told me that some of his workers have been doing illegal things, which we're also acting on.
Mm.
And he'll have no indication of this letter.
Ah! Okay. I see it also says he will be sending 2 workers post haste. Well, this isn't exactly what I wanted, but it's good enough, maybe even slightly better than anticipated. I've been trying to get this from the Lord for ages now.
Sometimes you need a little holy magic to back you up sometimes.
The one type of magic I'm not proficient in. Well, a deal's a deal. And because I'm getting a few extra hands, maybe my daughter can get a break. But for the time being, 2,500 for 2 cloaks.
Any chance that you could also extend that kindness to my friend here?
Howdy.
I suppose it depends.
And we're also gonna throw in, I'm gonna grab the plate and all the gems.
So the 1,000 gold worth of gems that he's got.
Yep.
Okay.
And I'm gonna press the digitation in the armor so it looks nice and clean if he hasn't done that already.
Got you.
I keep that shit clean. I might have not. I worn it once, but it's still clean.
Give that extra sheen that it might need.
55 burgers, 55 fries, 55 whoppers. Taking out the magic items or stuff, or no, asking what I want.
Okay. Well, gems are worth gems, so 1,000 gold for those.
Thank you.
What do you?
You like hand over the list you've made.
Ah, I see.
Minus the pen. My comrades told me how bad
Crossed
the
it
deal-
off.
I mean, hey, if you could give me a deal on it, well, probably no, because from what I've been told, it's very expensive.
Yes. To be honest, they're mostly only used ceremoniously.
I just assumed people who like drinking ink would have one.
I'm sorry?
What?
What? You never thought that?
we both look at him.
Like, think about it. If you like ink, that's like the holy grail right there. Or
I
if you wanna
don't.
blind
What are you, a
someone-
squid?
Shit, I might.
I don't sense any druidic magic. That would be most peculiar.
Bring me to a lake and see some magic happen.
Oh, you don't want to see me at a lake.
I don't know. I think you're a good-looking old man.
Oh, fuck. You're just trying to get a better deal.
Hey,
it's
I'm just
working.
being honest.
You don't look a day over 30.
Human years. Forgot you are.
You don't look like a day over.
I was
100.
30, I would be an infant.
You look like you're still in your prime boulder smashing years.
Especially with that beard.
He begins to like stroke it, looking up at the sky with a gleam in his eyes.
If only. Well. I have one ring, a feather falling. That is all I've got. I could do 1,600 for it, but that is very uncommon.
Actually, I'll be writing this down. I'll keep track. You got this.
Okay.
I could give you
I was
a
gonna say-
wound closure for 200, and I'll give you both poles for 30.
So 1830.
Six-
I do not have a necklace of adaptation.
Oh,
I had one, but it was sold to the king maybe a year ago. Maybe you can get it off him, but I will have no part in such an endeavor.
do you have another one of those? Was it of wound closure? I want to get it from my buddy right here.
Yes, I can give you.
Thank you. I'll pay.
so 1600 plus 400 to 2030 is the total right now. Because there's no necklace of adaptation.
I'm just gonna glance at Nero if he's okay with that price.
No, I mean that's pretty good. And
All right.
I'm just. This is just the last question. Water. Do you have any? Was it some rings of water walking or a cap of water breathing?
I might have a ring. To be truthful, I usually keep potions for that. Most people don't need it long term.
I mean, when you're on a boat, they could always be useful.
I see. Ah. Right here. Yes, I do. It will be the same price as your feather falling.
Shit, what was that? That was
1600.
So now you're back at 36.30.
Yeah,
Well,
1
30
second.
below.
No, that's actually pretty good because I paid 1,800 for the previous one. I'll take it. I'll get that for you so you can walk on water.
Pretty solid.
Hey, I'm just
So-
saying, if we're at some point, if we are in desperate need of money, we should sell that. I have one, but I'm giving you one, so in case, we gotta be on land or land on water.
Oh yeah.
So about that cap,
Yes, oh, I do have one. I don't usually keep things from the tailor. I could give this to you for 800 gold.
ooh, I don't know about that. Stupid.
That sounds a little steep. I mean, we're buying so much from you.
Cloaks, all these amulets, rings.
I mean, yes, but like I said, when it comes to water breathing, I don't. There's not a high demand.
I feel like there's going to be a higher demand now that we kind of just opened up the ship tracks. Because before, I know there wasn't a lot of people coming in, but that was because there was a giant sea serpent.
And
But we killed
it.
that. So now it's only a matter of time before more people come around asking for it, and you'll have workers here to help you.
I will admit you have done a lot for me here, but I am still a business, so I'll make you a deal. I cannot give it to you for a better price now, but if you come back in a week's time or more, and I notice the business has been booming, I will give you a better deal. Maybe even half, depending on how good it is. For now, it is the only one. Most sailors don't even buy one.
All right, I got a spirit. Hey, you wanna huddle up in the corner? All right, I want you to ask him this counter offer. Tell him we'll buy it at full price, but give me the pen for 600.
You really want this? Man? All right.
Oh my god.
How about this, sir? We'll buy it for full price, but give us the pen for 600.
He contemplates for maybe 1 or 2 seconds before he sticks his hand out. Consider it a deal.
All right.
Shit, ask for. Alright, yeah, good deal.
So it's
And-
4,230 gold.
And 230, yep, for everything. Double checking, ring of feather falling, ring of water walking for spirit, pole angling, discounted pen of emerald, and
Discounted wound closure, 2 of them, and then both pulls for 30.
Yeah. Wait, you said 4,000 what? I'm just
4,230.
4,230 removed. Make sure
Damn,
you
you
add
were
those.
fucking stacked.
And hey, and I'm not greedy. I'm
For
sharing
real.
items, even though.
I mean, yeah,
Aiden knows
yeah.
About it, motherfucker. I bought him a goggles and night vision. It acts like I'm doing nothing with my money for the party. Oh, mini thing, and it's something like a common item, Ethan. Beads of nourishment, which are like, it's a bead that acts like a Wednesday worth of food. Like senzu beans from Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
How much would those go?
One second.
All good.
$10 gold per bead.
Ooh. How much are rations in comparison?
I'll
Rations
say
are
this.
generally cheaper.
I have a spell that lets me make food.
Oh, okay, but that is a spell slot, but that is a fair point.
Create food and water. I create 45 pounds of food and 30
Goddamn.
gallons of fresh
Fucking
water.
A.
Oh, fucking hey.
Yeah, dude, fuck the bead, dude. You're fine.
Yeah, okay, yeah, we're good. And I have the Decanter of Endless Water, too.
Yeah.
And yeah, that'll be everything. And just so you know, Spirit, make sure you add the Ring of Water Walking and the Pole of Wrangling and the appropriate of Wound Closure.
Shit, hold up.
I'll message you after this. I just can't show my Discord DMs because then they'll be in the recording and stream.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you.
And
good sir.
and how much was it again for both of the armors? I'll just pay, and then I'll just have Paraphetes pay me.
2,500, so 1,250.
All right. That.
The appropriate, or I don't know how to say that, the fucking wound closure item. It's honestly just gonna be useful for, like, dire situations like we were in the last fight.
Yeah.
Automatic
I'll just message
stabilization,
him.
yeah. Fight.
All right. And because you guys, well, you did so much good for us. Whenever I am in passing, I'll be sure to send people your way. Get business moving a little bit faster.
And honestly, you're the guy who actually had things I wanted. So you'll be expecting great future business from me in the future. Just if I could give you
Thank you.
any note in the future, invest in the boat.
Oh. Okay.
What
You'll have to
content's already-
manually-
I mean, hey, your content's already gone. I'm just giving you a heads up. He should make an arc. Thank you, man.
Thank you.
God damn. This is the stupidest item I bought, the fucking pen. I paid $250 for a potion and it makes me rainbow, and this is still dumber in comparison. Now Ethan's gonna ask, hey, how do you have ink? Pen.
There. Now I'll just have to ask, do you have parchment?
Ahem, skin.
I
You're
guess.
Yeah.
All
It'll
right.
just- and with prestidigitation, I'll just clean it away afterwards.
You know what? Let's
This is a
end it here because I kind of want to give a bunch of time for Ricky to deal with the dude.
Ah, that's fair.
Oh, that's gonna be gold.
Yeah.
It's gonna be so funny.